What's good? What's good, people? This your boy Scott Lewis, apartment game over here. Oh, I got John in the house on the stoop. What's up, John?
Hey Scott, good to be here as always.
Not much. Did you see the thumbnail?
Yeah, I saw the thumbnail. I think that's kind of been a bit debunked. We're getting a lot of rumors this week. I told the Brooklyn base, be prepared for a lot of rumors, a lot of innuendo. Obviously we've heard the Nets might offer a max contract to Austin Reaves, but everything's looking likely he's staying with the Lakers. I know Lakers are also talking with LeBron James and some of the people they want to keep, but everything I feel is that he's ultimately going to stay with LA because Luka, for one, is their franchise guy, and he's talked a lot about wanting to stay with Austin Reaves as his co-star. So I'd rather that be what that is than us giving the guy $45 million for 4 years and accomplishing nothing for this team. So as long as we don't overpay somebody unnecessary money, the Nets just need to find some good, solid vets, surround these young core guys, and make a smart draft selection. Like, I'm here a lot that March is now open to moving our pick backwards. Just stop it. Just make it very simple. Draft Michael Brown or Acuff, whoever's available. You go from there. Try to trade up for a second first to get a wing or big. It's not a complicated draft. To trade back, there's no point of it. We're trying to get the best talent we can get at this point, and trading back just don't make any sense at this point. So whether it's Michael or Acuff, I just heard reports tonight that Sean and Jordy came back from Kansas. Apparently, they might have visited Keaton Wagner, which is where he's from. So that's something that's completely entirely. But everything I feel, it's either going to be Michael or Acuff as a Brooklyn Net in a few days. So just keep it simple at this point. Like, we need to construct the best roster possible this summer. We cannot be taking any more reaches or enriching other teams. It's time to start enriching ourselves a little bit here.
All right, we got Leaf on the stoop. What's up, Leaf? What you think about the Austin Reaves thing with a $178 million 4-year contract?
Boo.
Look, I think I wanted to make something, but Scott, you had went live, so I figured I'd just come here because you always throw the shorts up. I want to say this
Go ahead.
to the Brooklyn Nets organization, to the front office, to upstairs, coaches, players, player staff. Look, you gonna see this video, and you gonna immediately say, "This shit is just outside noise." But if you see this video and you think it's inspiration, I want to tell you this. You have the ability to make any situation better. I'm no longer going to tell people how to do their job because there's a reason why there's a reason why they're there and we're here. And I like that's the bottom line, and that is the cold truth. It's less than 5,000 people of 5,000 people in the history of humanity that's been on an NBA basketball court. That's a fact. So, what I will say is this: if you look at what if anything that I say is give you inspiration, just hold on to this. There are people that believe in what you're doing, and they're right here. They're right here. His name is Scott. His name is John. My name is Leaf. There are people that believe in what you're doing. And if you strongly understand, or if you strongly believe that you can make your situation better, if you strongly believe that Josh might not told the truth, that when he said, we got something here in Brooklyn. If you want to follow that, if you want to continue to follow that, what I would say is this. You follow it, y'all like, you get your team, you get guys that you trust, you get the coaching staff, the players, this, that, the third that you trust, and you go for the gusto. Now, whether it's whoever you believe in, listen, hey, a lot of us, we have our opinions on what could work and what this and what we don't want, this, that, and the third. Listen, just understand that you got a support system. It's right here. I wear it on my head every day. Scott wears it on his head every day. Understand that you have a support system, and understand whether it's Brooklyn as a borough or as a city, or whether it's New Jersey as a state, you have a support system. And you have people that believe that you can do the unthinkable, because whether it doesn't matter what the monikers are, it doesn't matter what anything else is. As long as you believe in what you're doing and what you're putting on the court this year, whether it's Jordy Fernandez, this, that, and the third, if you believe that is enough, or if you think, or you believe that you can do better and you want to go out this season and go get better, just understand the gauntlet has been thrown already. The NBA and NBC and Dick Ebersol, Adam Silver, they have decided to put on orange and tangerine and blue socks under their shoes. That's what they decided to do.
Yeah.
They got a whole bunch of business suits that call themselves NBA board of directors that got on them underneath them suits. They got on orange, tangerine, and blue shirts. And they decided to say, hey, you got my money? I understand that. What you need to understand, and this is not me talking at you or to you. If you feel like this is what I'm about to say is inspiration, then you got to understand that anything that you earn in this league, it's going to be off of your merit. Sean Marks, Jordy Fernandez, the coaching staff, the players, and even Joe Tsai, whatever you accomplish in this league, it's going to be off your merit. Nobody upstairs is helping you. Nobody on the higher ups is helping you. Nobody that sits in business meetings with Adam Silver is helping you. You got to help yourself. If you feel like you need to build a big boy team, go out and go do it.
That's right.
If you feel like you need to put a bench together full of animals and savage individuals, that's on some Isaiah Stewart type of stuff, go out and do it. The gauntlet has been thrown. The gauntlet has been thrown, gentlemen.
Yeah.
That's all I need to be said. The gauntlet has been thrown.
Leaf, that was very well said, and I still will always believe in the Brooklyn Nets. I don't believe in Sean Marks, but I will say this: this is Sean.
John, let me finish this. Let me finish this, John, because I'm on a roll.
Mm-hmm.
If you feel like you need to put a team together similar to the 1989 Detroit Pistons, then you go out and go do it. If you feel as if you need to do unthinkable things to go out there and win and to do whatever it takes to win, I'm talking to Sean Marks, I'm talking to Jordy Fernandez, and I'm talking to Joe Tsai. If you feel like you need to do anything on an NBA basketball court to win, you need to go out there and do it. If you don't feel that way, don't do it. That's fine. Now, I'm going to get to answering the question. 4 years, $178 million. I mean, let's be real. I don't really think it's anybody that's available this year that we would give that money to. I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we need to be. I don't think we need to rush into it, right?
And I understand that we have money to spend.
Yeah.
And in the last couple of years, since the KD trade, the thing is, we've been doing a good job at staying at the very bottom of payroll.
Yeah.
And not forcing the issue.
That's right.
The thing with that is that somebody, when you're at the bottom of payroll, somebody that you just throw on a roster, you usually just throwing rosters together and then saying, all right, yo, we going in for the tank, which we quote unquote did. Quote unquote.
Right.
Half and half is how I quoted. Half and
I
half.
say, yeah, that's why I use that. Look, I'm not blaming what you can't do nothing about yesterday. We can only do something about today and tomorrow.
Right.
The thing is that whatever direction that the Nets is gonna head in, it's not gonna wave our flag. It's not gonna put any dents in my flag, Scott's flag, or John's flag, or anybody else's flag. Anybody else flag that's these colors, they ain't gonna put no dent in it. The thing is that whoever that we don't want to sign, if it wind up working, then all right, then we cool with it. Whoever that we do want to sign, and then it wind up not working, then we gotta just take that. We just gotta take that lump. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is like, personally, if it's up to me, I wouldn't do it. But there seems to be a certain plan in place. I don't know what that plan is, but we patient. We patient enough. I mean, we got to be patient to sit with what we just sat through for the last couple of years.
Yeah, and I'll say this: I will always believe in the Brooklyn Nets. But I've made my points about John Marks, very poignant. And honestly, I will say this: this is his last summer to really have any type of redemption after a 10-year tenure that many people now look in retrospect as potentially the most disastrous runs in an organization. So this is really his last summer, last chance to prove he can construct something that's applicable, something that can maybe one day be sustainable. Like, he has to show he can build some type of roster, and it starts on Tuesday with the 6th pick. See if you can get a second first in the draft to get a wing a big. Like, we need components of a team that can start rejuvenating the base and making everybody believe that Brooklyn has something to work with. Like, Minot was very passionate when he said, we have something here we want to build. We want to show the Knicks, say, hey, you guys may think you run the city, but one day the Nets are going to have their day. And I feel like that's what the mission statement has always been. Like, of course, the Brooklyn Nets can't say we're ever going to run that city, but what we can do is have our day when that first ever historic championship does come. And it could start as soon as this summer with the construction or beginning of something that could be functioning in Brooklyn. And we do have the cap space. We have all the picks in the world. It's time to utilize those assets smartly, strategically. Don't just throw a bag at a Reed. Don't just throw a bag at MPJ's team, but to strategically create a team that could bring an identity back to the Brooklyn Nets. That's where it's got to start this summer. And Pete, it's good out of you, man.
Yeah, we got Pete on the stoop. What's up, Pete?
Yo, what's up, boys?
Yeah, what's good? What's good? We was talking a little bit about
Can't hear you, Scott.
the Austin. Oh, okay. 1 second. Can you hear me now?
Lead, can you hear him?
I can hear you, Pete. You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Testing
you.
1 2. You hear me now?
Now you're back. Now you're good.
Oh, okay.
I can hear y'all.
All right. Yeah, Pete. I think we coming in and out.
You're good now. Now I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the whole thing was we were talking about the Austin Reaves $178 million offer for 4 years.
Yeah, I didn't hear what you guys said, so I don't know what you're up to, but my initial thoughts are it sounds a little crazy coming from a LA source, a Lakers free agent who needs leverage. The Nets are one of the only teams that could offer him a max.
Right.
This comes out. I don't know. It sounds like a leverage move to me. I don't know.
We don't need him, right? You and I are on the same page that giving this guy $45 million doesn't make the Nets look any better. Does it make the win total slightly better? Yeah, but we've seen Reaves in important situations where he drops the ball. So, like, it just doesn't make sense for us right now. Like, if you had an established star and you wanted to go after Reaves this summer, then there's a case to be made. But considering we don't even have a number one guy, there's no case to be made for why we should give him that bag. So I definitely think it's a leverage play. And they said he's likely staying. So hopefully that is what's going to happen in a few days or in a week or two.
I will say this, though. I talked to somebody who works for a team, and they thought, like, when there's smoke, there's fire. Like, the interest is there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's like a max type of wanting him.
Deal. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know the level of interest, but they do like him supposedly. I don't question people that give me stuff, but the guy's pretty reliable, and I don't know. It doesn't sound real to me though. That was my initial thought.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with you. I actually wanted your thoughts on the Claxton stuff today. Apparently, Hornets, who he's known as a team that might have wanted him, but apparently the Nets might want Kobe White, who we're already going to draft a guard. Like, does it make sense for us to swap Clax for another guard who might have to be a backup when that guy a few years ago wanted a big type contract? So does that make sense, Pete? I don't think it makes sense to get
No,
Kobe
it
White.
don't make sense.
Before y'all go, I just want y'all to know Trey Young plans to
Yeah, we
opt
saw
out.
that. Yeah, we saw that.
What Trey Young plans? What?
He
Plans
opted
to
out.
opt
He opted out of his
as a
option.
player option,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
and he become a free agent on Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, well. You think the
Nah,
Nets
I mean,
make?
well, my thing is that Trey Young value was already low, so I don't know why he would opt out of that. My thing is that he's looking to restructure his contract. Is most likely going to be with Washington because Washington wanted him, and the guy that drafted him is in Washington, so he's probably going to get another check from them and them only.
Leaf? Do you know if they own his bird rights?
No, I don't. I don't think they do. He only played half a season.
That's
I think Atlanta probably owned it. If anything, Trey Young is probably going to be comfortable with getting what he can get. It may be 20 something mil, but I doubt it if he's getting anything more than 48.9, which he's
Well,
planning on declining.
well, that's why he opted out. He said he believes some teams still want to offer max money, which I don't think is reasonable or plausible. But he's also looking at his options because they're about to get DeBonsa, so that's already the franchise guy. And Anthony Davis, we've heard multiple rumors that this guy is likely wanting out next year by the deadline. So maybe Trey's like, you know what? If they want to pay me a little bit more, even though I'm probably not worth that, I might stay. Or if another team just wants to scoop me up, I'm probably going to do that. But for the Nets, I don't see it. We're already going to draft the guard. And if you draft Trey Young to a big contract, you're likely going to have to go get somebody else in the near future, which the Nets are in no rush at this moment in time.
I got a question. Just since we started this off talking about Austin Reaves, if we somehow, some way go different in the draft and wind up getting a wing that we want, Caleb Wilson. If somehow, some way, not go for a guard in this draft, would y'all be okay with signing Trey Young?
I think.
Yeah, that. Yeah, go ahead, Pete. Go ahead, Pete.
The more I hear the Nets are interested in a guard, I feel like there's the more chance that they're gonna take like a Kareem Lopez or Nate Ament and trade down or something. Like I don't know. I feel like there's just too much smoke
Right.
of them taking a guard. So I don't know if that's
I think
even
we should run.
you
I
know
think we should.
it,
I think we should go all in on a big boy lineup, bro. Like, listen, I'm not 100% sold on
I
it,
agree.
but I'm not 100% sold on it. But if we somehow walk out of this draft with Mara, I'm not all the way upset about that.
I don't like him at 6 though.
I
I don't
mean,
like him. I don't
it
like him at.
depends.
I don't like him at 6 neither. Like my thing is that when we say trading down, I'm thinking that that's probably gonna be our best case scenario as a pick. When we say trading down, when I think the best case scenario is that the Chicago Bulls completely throw away the 4th pick and give it to Sacramento, and they go all in on Acuff, and then the Clippers decide, yo, we will draft Wagler or whatever, or they end up drafting Mikal. I think one of either Boozer or whatchamacallit is gonna be on the board.
Listen, if you're saying that Sacramento could move up, I say why don't we move up? I would trade like MPJ. I don't know
But
what
nah,
you get
the
for
thing
him.
is, the reason why I said Sacramento is because you
But
got to remember, Sacramento and Chicago, they helped facilitate the deal to get on De'Aaron Fox to San Antonio.
Right.
So
yeah,
I
they're
think
asking.
somehow, some way, not to put any smoke in the air, but somehow, some way, Pete, I think somehow, some way, there's like a puncher's chance of them swapping that trade just off the simple strength that Chicago was willing to part ways with Zach LaVine and whatchamacallit and throw them a bone and throw them contracts they could just throw away. I don't think Chicago is trying to hire Tiago Splitter. I don't know who in the top 4 that they really want. Like that's it. That's just me. Yeah. I don't really know who really fits. I mean, Chicago. Like in terms of the roster, if you think in 2K, I think like you could just throw a power forward on the team. But in terms of how they want to play and how they want to go forward, they are hiring Tiago Splitter. We gave Jordy an extension.
Right.
I see us getting either like Mara or for some reason I see us walking out of here with Mara or Kareem Lopez.
Or Nate Ahmed.
That's horrible. Like I agree with Pete. Like that's just at 6 it makes no sense. Like you're in no position to reach anymore. You have to get best player available unless you think there's a star in a year or two, like an Ant-Man, ready to jump ship to a team like us. Like you can't just do that right now. Like your best bet is best player available. I've heard the smoke with Chicago Bulls. They might want to possibly move off the 4th pick, which I don't think they will do. But I do hear that if the 14th pick or 15th pick they have, they might be willing to move off of. But that would require us probably taking on a contract like a Patrick Williams, and they would get Claxton. Like if we come away with their 14th pick, you can maybe get a Morez Johnson around that, which I'd be fine with. Like you come away with a wing like that and a guard like Michael or Acuff, that's a good draft. Like there are ways for Sean Marks to navigate this somehow, but he has to be willing to be a little aggressive. You got 30 picks for Pete's sake. You have to.
Yeah, I have been hearing the word Nate Ahmed, and
yeah,
I heard CJ said this. And what make you say that, CJ?
Because it's like they've been scouting him, and I mean the Clippers finna work out with him this week. So I mean. They probably see Nate Ahmed because of his potential. I mean, we do need a wing on the team. We ain't gonna say it fake like we don't need a wing. We do need a wing on the team.
But he would be a project though.
That's
he will. But we most definitely need a wing on the team. So I mean, that's probably why they want.
Oh, okay.
In 2 to 3 years, he could be a solid prospect. But just like me and Pete have been saying, like you really want to wait more time. Like you need a guy that you don't have to wait 2 to 3 years for. A guy maybe a year at most, but a guy that's ready to go and give you a lot more intangibles. I think that could be a Met if you trade up for another first. But trading back for him or stuff like that, it's too much of a stretch. It really is right now.
I see a more realistic thing of us before we trade up. I see us more realistically trading back and somehow walking out of this draft with Mara and Kareem Lopez. The reason being is because I think it's something about Sean Marks and it's something about upstairs. They're trying to appeal to this international thing. There's no secret. It's starting to become no secret as to why Drake Powell was basically the token black dude.
Oh my God!
And four other dudes, basically 4 other international players, with the exception of Danny Wolf, got picked. Like we literally picked that one token black dude that always ends up getting got in a horror movie. Always. Like that's what we like a lot of people. I said it all year, and now people are starting to like piece it together. Yeah. And now Mara, who's from Spain, and Lopez, who's from Mexico, who's trying to be the first player to go lottery that's Mexican. I think Sean Marks somewhere down the line, this front office is trying to appeal to a different dynamic in terms of international fan base. They're trying to grab every type of international player there is and trying to rebuild the 2005 Spurs without Tim Duncan, Ginobili, and Tony Parker.
I also agree with that, Lee. I've been telling people that.
I think that's what they're trying to do.
I can tell you what they're trying to do.
I hope not.
I can tell you.
Go ahead, Pete.
This is what they're trying to do. Sean Mark, like you said, like the international thing, it's not about the fan base. It's the belief that international players know fundamentals better. and they know how to play the game better. Like Sean Marks, like
I
what,
don't even
big
think
ball handlers,
that's what Sean
multiple
Marks is
position
thinking,
guys
bro.
who could ball
I
handle
don't think
multiple
that's what Sean
position.
Marks is thinking. Sean Marks is thinking, bro, we got to keep our fan base up, and we got to keep a lovable. We got to keep lovable faces on our roster so people could keep showing up to these games. That's
Wait,
what he's trying to do.
I want to believe what Pete just said, but
So you draft guys based on that?
Pete, you
wait,
probably noticed already. Hold on, Pete. You probably noticed already that Ben Sarav has most of our Middle Eastern and Jewish fan base of Nets fans that come to the games. He has most of that fan base. Danny Wolf walked away from that immediately. Ben Sarav is the 19-year-old from the Middle East that's signing autographs and this, that, and the third. We got to remember Nolan is from France.
Yeah, he got a fan base too.
Yes, he has a fan base in Brooklyn too. We have a good the international fan base outside of the Spurs. I think we have the second.
I think we're third, but you're not
We
wrong.
might be. I think we might be behind Houston because Houston got the Chinese fan base.
Can I just say this one?
Yeah, they do.
Can I say this one thing though? Pete talked about fundamentals with these Euro guys. But the fact that Ben Sarav literally had to say, "I have to learn how to play off 2 feet" in the American pros, like it's hilarious because these guys, some of them were having fundamental errors, and I get the appeal though with the international stuff because that's kind of what we're well known for a bit with our legacy, even though it's a very early legacy. But still, like you gotta always choose best players available too. Like this international thing can only get you so far because you have to remember this NBA right now. Physicality is a huge thing. EuroLeague, it's not really about the physicality. I don't know who talked about it, but somebody says in different leagues there are different styles. This style, it's physical, it's height, it's defense. For us, we drafted a lot of guys that might have some sort of shooting prowess eventually, but you need guys that can bang in the interior and be physical. Like I feel like that's where we missed the boat this past draft. We had 5 picks. You could have got a Fleming, you could have got a Raynard, you could have got guys that actually could do a bit more. And I feel like we got to get away from that international stuff because, yes, it sells tickets, it grows the market, but you need players to build this up the right way and fit this identity of the league a little bit, just a little bit. That's kind of where I'm at on that.
It's not a belief.
I agree. I agree with you.
It'll bring in like fans. It's the type of player that they like. They're happy-go-lucky. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
oh, that's a great teammate. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It's
yeah, good
more of
point,
that.
sir. He's trying to do carry to hold the door open. Stop. Like, we got to get away from that.
They don't want to draft assholes, but you know what? Like, how much do you trade, talent just because the guy might be an asshole? Like, I don't care if the guy's an asshole. Can he ball or not?
Right.
Yeah, I believe that Sean and them need to, it's almost like you need to be a psychologist or being a people person or something. You need some people skills because clearly talent comes with some kind of stress. Guys who are really talented believe they are talented. They're not going to come in there thinking they not.
Scott, I think the Big Three mentally ruined Sean Marks in this front office.
Oh, Pete, I was just going to say that. That's a problem.
They need to get over
that.
that.
That's why I say Leaf got to go.
They need to get over that.
I agree.
They should, and this is my problem with Sean Marks. When he was building a team early, let's say the 2018, 2019, he had D'Lo, Harris, those other guys. I felt like he had a culture in place and that identity. Once the Big Three thing happened and crashed and burned, just like Pete said, he's been scared to want to take those chances again. But you know what? Considering where we are at the bottom of the totem pole, you have to get back out there. You have to find guys that can play winning basketball and help bring the team together, even if they have some baggage and qualms. Like, I was totally against Zion as an option on the team. We were trying to tank for generational talent, which his front office was half and half with. But if a Zion's available for right now on the cheap, you got to consider that. Adding a Zion adding a Zion to a backcourt that might have Michael.
You're going to have to give up. You're giving up a lot with Zion.
No, I'm just saying, having a Zion on the cheap who has to prove still that he can be some type of top option is a smarter move than going after a Reeves or overpaying some other guy. You need to start building a team that can fit a more physical identity. And getting a Michael on the draft and getting a Zion in the summer, you add components to try to build something. But Sean has to do that. You can't just say, oh, I'm going to sign a few vets. They're going to be here for a year or two, and then they're going to go championship contender. No, we got to stop funneling players throughout this organization. You got to get some players that want to stick it out a little bit with this team. But if you don't get them to believe in that identity of what we are, How are we ever going to build something important? That's why Sean Mark has to go eventually. This guy, Pete was saying, has some type of PTSD now. But you know what? You have to either meet the challenge or you're gone. You've been 10
Yeah,
years as
I was
GM.
just gonna say
Nobody
on what Leaf was saying.
here,
I
I
agree with
think.
Leaf. I think we're gonna draft either like I'm not like I want Markel, but sometimes you got like sometimes I'm being more realistic. Like I got a feeling they might go with a damn wing. I don't know. Like with the Kareem Lopez and the Nate I meant bullcrap, like so far what I've been hearing, I just feel like they're gonna go with the wing.
You see the way Kareem Lopez plays as a wing, and you see the wings in the NBA play, it's like two different calibers of players.
Now his
Like I see a
gameplay
bit
is kind of I do agree with you. His play style is kind of weird, but hey,
it's slow. Like it's slow,
it's
and I don't think that's a bad thing, but it's also not a great thing for what the NBA is because Jordy's all about the run and gun. He's not about the slow plays. So I feel like Lopez, he's gonna have a little sensory overload on this team if you take that gamble, and I hope he doesn't take that gamble with
Now,
the sixth pick or even
I think they're
Jay
gonna take
Boston, a
Nate I meant
guy.
if you ask me before they take Kareem Lopez. I think they're gonna take a
I
Nate I
mean,
meant.
I think that's a
again,
reach. I think
again,
Nader
it
Men
is a
is a
reach.
reach.
But
It
Nader
is
again,
a
Men,
yeah,
reach.
we
he's
said the
good.
reach.
He's okay.
But we
He's
said the
okay.
reach. But that's who he gonna draft. He ain't gonna care if it's a reach or not.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
but
that's a
the
reach.
TJ,
His skill set is not there. It's not there
if
yet.
A Cup is on the board at 6 and Mike Hill's off the board, he takes a man. I'm gonna be so upset because the
Oh yeah,
A
he
Cup
gonna do that,
man.
John. I would bet you money he would
No,
do that. He
I
would do
mean,
it.
but listen, Darius A. Listen, say Mike Hill, who they dream. That's their dream guy right now. Say he's off the board. They've never had a prospect in 10 years that is matched up to what A Cup can bring you offensively as a playmaker. You turn that down for another project player that might have a good window in 2 3 years, or he might be another crash and burn guy. That one is going to hurt the Nets for a long time. Like you cannot just let A Cup go to the Kings, and the Kings are a better team in a year or two, and we're still at the bottom. Like that's the gamble you take with a reach players. What me, Scott, and others are saying. Like, listen, I like a man if you trade up for him, but at 6, you're just asking for another world of pain. You cannot just reach anymore on players. Like it pained me when he said after the draft lottery, he said, "Oh, it wouldn't matter if we were drafted at 5 or 10." Are you serious, Sean Marks? Look at this roster you
But
created. This
let me say
horror
this, John.
show.
If they
You
would do
cannot
that
say
OKC
shit like
trade,
that.
they Nate I meant would not be on the board. He going past 10, probably to the Bucks. If anything, if we don't take him. But
Y'all know, you listen. The thing is, when I came up in here, I trying to give a different approach because we could yell from the top heavens, we could scream and shout, but that shit ain't gonna make it no better. It's just gonna just put wear and tear. My thing is that I feel like whatever type of team we put together, guys have to believe that there's a plan or there is a way to win. I mean,
I agree with you.
I can't put stress on my mind anymore about what's going on because what took place this past Saturday was absolutely disgusting. Um, it was disgusting, and the NBA ought to be ashamed of themselves for allowing that bullshit. And allowing what they allowed from the beginning of the season all the way to the end. Everything from Chauncey Billups, Terry Rozier to the draft lottery, to the middle of the season to the Chris everything it was absolutely disgusting. But the thing is, somewhere down the line, I need the coaching staff, I need the front office to understand that now it's your turn to try to counter react this bullshit that's been going on because it's been
I
nothing
think it
but
starts
bullshit.
with the front office change. I think it
I'm
starts with
like,
the front office change. It really
even
does.
even if that, John, fine. If it does, fine. Whether I'm throwing everybody name in a hat because at the end of the day, they all gonna wear this. It's
Right, right.
starters training camp, whatever. And I'm trying to find a polite way to put these words together because I believe there's a different approach. They have to believe that they have a belief system. They have a belief system. It's right here. It's right here. It's on Bree's page. It's on Scott page. It's on my page. It's on so many other pages. It's on Nets
on
Press.
my
It's on
page too, Luis.
yeah. So it's all over the place. So if I don't believe that none of us is gonna go and all the way to the bottom because we living at the bottom right now. You know what I'm saying? So like if this is Kill Bill 2, we in the pine box with Uma Thurman. We in that pine box, bro, like with the dirt.
I'd rather be in that. Wait, I'd rather be in that box than the one Nate from Euphoria was. I don't know if you guys seen that show, but he was in a similar situation as she was, and it didn't go too well.
Yeah. I mean, listen, whether we in the pine box with Uma Thurman or whether we with Lucy Chen buried 6 feet deep, buried alive 6 feet deep in a canister, and don't nobody know where we at. But listen, nobody is saying here, yo, come on out, we got you. The last 8 champions, bro, absolutely disgust me. If it don't discuss anybody in the front office, if it don't discuss Sean Marks, Jordy Fernandez, or Joe Tsai, then we got it, and then there's nothing we can do. All we can do is just continue to support, continue to, plant our flags and plant our colors. And I'm not going nowhere, man. I'm too old to be moving around. Too old for that shit. Yeah. I already moved, bro, to middle America, bro. That's bad enough. I gave up on my dreams. I ain't gonna lie to you. So
Tuesday and this Monday, like, if they want to change the narrative, this is the time to start doing it. Like, if he wants to make the move before draft night, make it make sense. And if you're going to make the right selection, make it make sense. Like, if he wants to change the narrative a bit and give his face something to look forward to in a few weeks when free agency, summer league kickoff, this upcoming Monday, Tuesday, this is where Marks has to show us there is some type of redemption left in his system. Because if not, we're just hoping for hope. And like you've once told me, Leaf, you cannot just hope for hope anymore. You got to let the actions match the words for once. And that's what we got to see Monday and Tuesday. We got to see the actions matter, not just what this guy keeps preaching about flexibility and whatnot.
Hey, listen, I agree with you, but at the same time, they have to put in their minds that, yo, we need to do anything and everything to be successful and get to the top of that peak.
Mm-hmm.
They got it's up to them. It ain't up to us, bro. Like, it's up to them, bro. Like, they are the chosen. They are one of the selected. And it's suspect and as scary as any fan, as anybody us previously think it is. I got to take a different approach because they have to understand that it's time to do whatever it takes, and I mean whatever it takes, to not just to turn this shit around, but to get to the top of that peak.
Yeah.
It starts next week, man. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, when what's the exact date of the draft?
Tuesday at 7. 7 or 8. It's Tuesday at 7 or 8, I believe, the draft. The first round, and then Wednesday is the second round. So yeah, next Tuesday in Barclays, for anybody's got the tickets or we're trying to get them.
I want to say this though. Nets fans, listen what the hell Leaf's saying. Because I'm agreeing the same thing with Leaf's saying. I've been telling that. That's why it's so hard for me to get my high up on Mikaela Brown. Because I already know what they're going to do. That's why I'm trying to tell fans, you got to be more realistic with the shit.
Yeah.
All right. Why the hell, like everybody know Sean, as much as y'all, the fan base love Acuff. Why was Sean Marks picking?
You know why he don't want Acuff? And I got to talk some truth here. Because Acuff will be a shock to his system. He will be something that will completely change it. Because listen, Acuff can't be bought by them. He can't be sold a bag of goods. He's going to come to me and say, you know what? I'm going to teach you guys a brand of basketball that the Brooklyn base is going to like. And Sean's going to say, no, I like more basketball better. I know that's a bad accent, but literally that's what he's going to do. Like, Sean Marks likes this prototype, positionless, shoot threes, play some type of defense, and nothing in between. Like, that's not working. His system or how he evaluates talent for 10 years hasn't gotten us anywhere as a Brooklyn Nets organization. It's time to change that.
I think he probably would have picked him last year. If it was last year draft and he was in that draft, he probably would have picked him.
You should this year. We just had 2-6-2 guards in the East Conference Finals. Like the small guard is not dead yet.
I
There's
think
still
the
some
only
life
why
left
he
in
won't.
it.
I'm trying to put in Sean Marks.
Like
Like
you
I'm trying
do.
to at I'm trying to put in his his
I know.
slip.
I know.
I think the only why he won't like
I
that's
know.
I don't know. I don't have something because it's that Nate I meant shit I don't hear. And then I still hear rumors that they might
I
take
know.
him at like 6. It's like I think they got to feel we don't take 5 guards, so we can't afford to
I
take
wish
another guard.
I wish I could debate Sean Marks because I would crush everyone's arguments. I would destroy his whole system where he might get me banned from that place because he can't handle the truth. Like that's who Acuff would be. Acuff said, "I'm gonna speak my mind. I'm gonna have those tough conversations." Like that's the problem with this organization. Like we have players that don't have the backbone to have those tough conversations. Like we'll just go through the ebbs and flows, expect a Michael Porter Jr. or Nick Claxton to speak for them, and it's like that's not how you build a coach. That's not how you build a young core to have some type of respect in the league. Like you need those young guys to want to take the bull by the horns themselves, develop that culture,
Yeah,
develop
yeah.
that
I
philosophy.
want
And
everybody to trade off the team. To be honest with you, Nick Claxton, Michael Porter Jr. I want all of them gone.
yeah, I
It's
want
like
to
it's
too,
time
but
to reset. Like
I
it's
want
like
to,
it's time to reset.
I want it too, but those are Sean guys. They'll do whatever they want. Even though MPJ kind of,
They on the
runs his
trade block,
mouth
John.
every now and then. No, I know they are, and they should be traded. But this is where I'm going to use your Sean logic. Oh, we're in a tough situation. Why would we trade them? Because you have to. You have a young core of players. You have guys on this team: Terrence Mann, Nick Claxton, Michael Porter, who don't fit this timeline. You can cash in and get assets for 2 out of 3 and use Terrence Mann as a salary dump to some other team. But you have to surround a young core of players that fit the timeline and can elevate the team a little bit. Like that's what Sean can do before draft nights is show, hey, we're trying to build something more competitive, something that makes more sense, and something that has a timeline where half the roster is at least in tuned in. Like we have a roster right now where there's guys that are on different timelines. That's not what you can go in with in training camp. Like Sean has to make a few moves to add more to this roster, but you also want to balance it out too at the same time. Overpaying MPJ, no. Keeping Terrence Mann, no. And Nick Claxton, who he was just connected to Hornets rumors today, I saw. And the Lakers, I've seen him be connected to for years. Like there is a
I
lot
don't
of
like that
moves you
sign
can
and
make
trade. I don't
here.
want another point guard. Like
I
I just
don't,
doesn't. I don't want another point guard.
I
I don't
don't
like
know
that
why
sign and trade.
I don't know why they went Kobe when you already want to draft Mike Keller Acuff. So like, why are we adding all these guards? Like,
If they gonna if them rumor true, it's no need for them to go after it don't need for them to pick up another point guard.
but
It's a waste of damn time.
But here's the thing, though. Didn't Kobe, like a year or two ago, wanted big money where he's going to be happy being a bench guy, 6-man or 2? What about Nolan? What happens to Nolan? If you bring Kobe on this team, he's the backup guy. Isn't he going to take Nolan's spot? Like, I don't get all this guard crap stuff Sean is so obsessed with. Like, he does know that centers and wings win you basketball games, right? It's not just having 10 guards on the court at all times.
And that's why I don't think they would draft another point guard because of that damn same scenario what you just said.
Well, at the 6th pick, wouldn't you say that the best available is a guard, or
Yes.
probably will be a guard?
It is a guard, but they thinking, well, I drafted 5 point guards last year, so
that's
I'm gonna take another point guard because
that's a
they
mistake.
thinking they might need a wing.
Well, it doesn't matter whether you pick 5 guards last year. Apparently, your best available talent to build your team is probably better than the ones you picked last year.
Exactly, and none of these people.
So if that's the
even though I don't want to agree with
that's the case, if that's the case, then you have to draft them.
Exactly.
You don't go around it unless you are positive.
I want to agree with y'all, but at the same time, we ain't see our guards like develop yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
we didn't know. We got to keep it a buck. We don't know what the hell they're gonna be. That's why I tell people I don't know what them guards gonna be. I don't judge people off their rookie year. I judge them their 5 or 6 years.
But to CJ's point about the native men stuff, like if Sean Marks, like his idiotic justification would be trading back, would be like, hey, we got all these guards. I wanted to get a wing, so I got more assets. That's such a bullshit excuse to me. Because at the end of the day, you look at this complete roster, you're really going to bank on all 5 of these guys working out and paying them all.
They banking on 5 point guards. If they take name, that's who they banking on.
But it makes no sense. And even if you get more assets, the only team I would trade back with if you want to get a Met, is OKC because they have more to give you. Other teams like
But he ain't
Hawks,
gonna be on the board. Kareem Lopez be on the board for Nate Ahmed. I think Nate Ahmed gonna be gone.
That's even worse. We trade back for Lopez, and what we getting? An Aaron Wiggins. I heard that we like Aaron Wiggins from OKC. Unless you're attaching AJ Mitchell, Isaiah Joe, and those 12 and 17 picks, I'm not considering that. You tell me Aaron Wiggins, Kareem Lopez, and the 17th pick is my consolation prize for giving you the 6th pick. That's ludicrous.
Yeah,
That is
yeah, we
horrible.
can definitely drop the Kareem Lopez.
Like, Scott, could you imagine that? We trade back, we give OKC the 6th pick to draft Mara, and we get Aaron Wiggins, Kareem Lopez, and the 17th pick?
Yeah.
Come on.
But John, to your point, Kareem Lopez got a shoe deal. Yep, he showed us got a shoe deal for Adidas. I mean, there's gonna be. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying. So there's gonna be box off.
But like
He's going to
Jelio
a big
said,
market. Sorry,
I'd
Shout out
like
to
to
him.
salute to Jamal and Brooklyn Nets only fan and everybody in the chat. What's up, guys? Jelio was saying we need the best available player. That's
Exactly.
what you can't. We are in total rebuild mode. We are totally rebuilding. I'm quite sure Sean is looking to move players or make offers for contracts or whatever the case may be. We have the money, we have the cap space, but we gotta draft talent. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. No reaches, no 3 years from now. We don't know 3 years from now.
This should be a very straightforward draft, and those 2 second-round picks they have, the end of the draft this year is so bad because a lot of the guys we wanted went back to college earlier. So if I'm the Nets, I'm packaging, what is it, the 33rd and 40th pick? I'm packaging that with a player on this roster to somehow get in top 20, if not top 15. Like, Sean Marks has like I said this last year, you guys, there's so many ways to attack this draft and come away with at least 2 solid prospects. But if he does nothing and reaches on somebody, this is a waste of everybody's time.
Nah,
It
it's
really
gonna
is.
take an extra 5 years. But we ready going the extra 5 years either way it goes. So, I mean,
No, I'm sorry, no Kareem Lopez. I'm sorry.
Right.
He's a
that's his
project.
boy. So I mean,
That's a
that's why
project.
I got to speak myself into it because that like me. That's why I can't get my hopes high up on any of that. I just told my friend, well, I call him user, but he come up on y'all panel on Ashton. I told him the other day. That's why like I can't get my hopes high up on the like Mikael Brown because I got to think more realistic. I already know what he's gonna do. It's like it's
Like,
don't need for me to dream that shit.
And like Leaf said, we don't need no more international players. I'm sorry. I understand that we think that this basketball is a team sport, and it is. But just like our cross river rivals, they played together for a couple of years. It's not about because you go overseas and get this great team playing type thing. It's about playing. It's about what Cam Thomas said. You got to believe in somebody.
Exactly. And the thing that Leaf said is kind of very fair and sober because I even made a joke about it, even though I was kind of being serious. After the draft last year, I said on Breezy Show, this is the Brooklyn League of Nations, folks. This is the strategy. Let's get international guys. Let's recruit a Joker, Giannis eventually come to this team because we can have an international star team. But you got to think about the style and what the NBA is asking of you. They want physicality. They want height. They want defense. Just draft the international guys just to play hot potato was not appealing. Like, you need players that are going to bring that culture, that physicality. Like you talked about, relationships, connections. What, we're going to draft guys from 5 different countries and they're going to form some UN brotherhood? Like, come on. Like, that's just ludicrous crap. And this Kareem Lopez stuff, you do something like that, you're just asking for a world of pain because you need, what, we're going to copy the Spurs, what, he's Tim Duncan? Kareem Lopez, the Tim Duncan of the Steve Sean? That's what you're going to convince yourself? Come on. Get realistic. A kid like an A-Cup or Michael Brown, they're the best players available. It's what Jelio Smith is saying in the comments section. You gotta get them. There's no more reaching. We got to start assembling a team to play competent, fundamental, skilled, enjoyable basketball, at least, and if not this year, the following. But it has to start this year a little bit. We have to get the ball rolling. But you want to reach more people, you want to buzz up ticket prices to match the demographic. Nobody's going to believe in this product. Yes, Brooklyn Nets or a very diverse group of people from all walks of life. I love that. I admire that. But you know what? You got to think about what the roster needs more. Do we need
Yep.
just a bunch of international guys? We need skilled players at said positions. This positionless crap doesn't work when you have players that don't play positionless basketball. This has to change, and it starts in a few days on Tuesday, on draft night. We have to start changing how we're doing things in Brooklyn, and the front office needs to wake up, look in the mirror, and go, do we want to suffer more heartbreak like we did at the draft lottery, or do we want to change the script and show the Brooklyn base, we hear you, and we're trying to make changes for the better? That's what we got to see these next few weeks, and we will see if that's true or not again, what we've seen in the last 10 years.
Yeah. So, CJ, I never asked you how you feel about Austin Reaves, getting Austin Reaves for $178 million.
Oh,
I mean, I don't like it, but I guess they see Austin Reaves as a veteran. Now, the only thing I don't agree on is paying him that damn money. I have a problem with that shit. I have a problem with that.
Yeah,
right,
it is steep.
That's the only thing I have a problem. But in
right,
their eyes, I guess they trying to get a veteran. They trying to compete.
right,
But how
right.
you trying to compete if you traded Michael Porter Jr.?
See,
Like that's just a
CJ,
waste of money.
Yeah,
CJ,
that is true.
CJ, Clown and Muse on Twitter and his Spaces page literally said to me he would be happy paying MPJ and Austin Reeves a combined $80 to $100 million on our salary books. I couldn't believe that crap. What are we going to do with that? You have two-third options, me and the team destroying your flexibility. Like, what are we talking about? Like, we got
Yeah.
to stop being super desperate like that. That's
Yep.
crazy. That's not a game plan.
Yep. Net only fan saying Aika for MBJ, and I'll be happy. Me too. I totally agree.
That's the way to go. That's the way to go.
And
Even
it's not so much that, oh, okay, some people say, well, Acuff defensively would be a liability. He's offensively better than our backcourt right now.
He's also a high playmaking. He's also a high playmaking IQ player, and he shot 50% from catch and shoot off ball. So everybody that has all these things about his weaknesses, look at his dang strengths, because it seems to matter a lot more than people want to let on to how he led Arkansas as far as he did.
I know he could. He's high in assists. He's high in 3-point percentage, and he's tough.
Yeah,
That seems like he fits. I mean, okay, then you got to build your team around that. If he's a liability, that's all.
he's also 6'3", 6'4" in shoes. So everybody says he's like 6'1", 6'2". Like, puts on shoes, the guy's taller. Like, I don't know what people expect. And he also has a solid wingspan. There are people that say Kingston Flemings is better than Acuff. Flemings has a smaller wingspan than Acuff. Like, come on.
But you know what? It's starting to make me feel like Cam Thomas was right. And I didn't want to say that when he said they don't believe in nobody. He could have been right about what he was saying. Our problems probably ain't the players. It's the front office.
And how many times have I said that on your show and multiple platforms? And a lot of people have said it. And the crazy thing is, he should have said, nobody believes in the front office, specifically Sean Marks. I mean, look at the relationships this guy has damaged and destroyed. D'Lo, Spencer, Katie, Kari, James, Mikal, and Cam Thomas. The list goes on of people that were on this team at one point but didn't see the vision or didn't believe or trust him. And now just look at the roster. Like, we're funneling talent all over the league. And when these people go to different teams, even our coaching staff goes elsewhere, they seem to be more successful because there are different organizations that have game plans. What is our game plan? What is our identity? Like, Sean Marks can't even answer those questions. All he ever says is flexibility, folks. It's all about flexibility. Like, you cannot get people invested if you don't believe in your own damn messaging. And I feel like that's what players are telling him. We won't be gone because you don't even believe in what you're telling us that we got to believe in. It all starts with that. You're right about that.
Shout out to Kareem Lopez. He had shown me some love. I had posted one of his videos. He liked my story, and like he did heart one of my DMs. So, like, and shit, I had texted him some shit. I told him good luck in the draft. He did heart my DM. So actually, shout out for doing that.
We got Jamal.
Shout out for that,
we got Jamal on the stoop. What's up, Jamal?
Yo. I just got one thing to say, right? I'm gonna keep it brief, right?
Okay.
Kessler Walker turned down 140, but nobody getting on him like how everybody got on Cam Thomas.
Right.
and he ain't do much. Just like Cam Thomas, y'all said,
Right.
Yeah,
he didn't
he
even play a
rebounds
whole
a
full
lot.
season, huh?
He rebounds a lot, 300,
That
400
don't mean
rebounds.
nothing. That John, he like I said, he didn't do more than what Cam Thomas.
Is
They're
he
about the
better than
same
Nick
to me,
Claxton? Is
huh?
he better than Nick Claxton, Kessler Wilson? Is Walker Kessler better than Claxton for what we
If
need
he's
right now?
healthy, maybe.
But
I haven't seen him
that's
a
it.
full season.
That's it. Yeah, but I would take a slightly chance more on him because of
But
what he
but
can do
John,
as a center
but
rather than
John, but
Claxton.
John, John, you cannot negate the fact that he turned down 140 for a
It's
player that has
Utah.
not been playing.
Right, but Jamal, it's Utah. It's Mormon country. I kind of get why guys like Ace, Darren Pierce, like they want to go there. Like, if guys get to the market, everybody wants to hang their cap on unless they're getting paid to
But
play. So
but
maybe he's
but
really
John,
playing on it.
realistically, we killed CT for turning down what 35. This man just turned
Jamal,
down 140. Where he's getting 140 or more from? What team
right,
is he getting that from?
but you gotta know the differences though. Walker Kessler has the role. Cam, unfortunately, the NBA snuffed out his role. That's the key differences and why the contract disputes are so different. That's all I could say to that, really. Like
And
Cam's
that goes
role got
back.
diminished by the
This
NBA.
go. This goes back to what y'all was just talking about with Sean Marks not believing in nobody.
Yeah, he was
This is
right
No, I
an
about
think
it.
he is.
organization issue.
He might. Yeah, this is an organization issue.
Jamal, nobody believes in him. Like I think 85 to 90% of the base don't believe him. There's only a small 10%. I call him the Sean Marks apologist that still sing his music. Oh, let's give one more year, woman. No, he's had 10 years. Anybody in any sport with his record would have been gone ages
I'm gonna
ago.
tell.
And this
I'm gonna
he's
tell you
gone
right
too
now,
many.
right? And I'm gonna be honest with you, John. Right? I'm gonna tell you right
Huh?
now. Depending on who he drafts, is gonna secure his job. Because if he drive a A cup or he drive what's his name,
Mikael Brown.
Mikael Brown. If
Mhm.
he drafts one of them and they do great, it's gonna keep his job for a longer period of time.
Yes, it is. Yeah,
And I would still let him go. If the team starts playing well, I would find somebody new. It's like, well, I was hot. I wouldn't give
I
him more
wouldn't. I
chances at
wouldn't
it.
get rid of him if he makes the right move today. Let's just put it
And
that way.
you got to see what he does on Monday, Tuesday. Because remember, Monday before draft day, he always does something. Well, he didn't do it last year, I don't think, but he usually does like to make a move of sorts. So we'll see. Well, he did last year. He got the Terrence Mann, Drake Powell thing, but that's really going to tell us what he's going to kind of do on draft night. Maybe, maybe not. But Monday and Tuesday are huge days for him to show that there is still some bit of redemption left in him. But I'm just ready for somebody new. Like, we need a GM that players believe in and a GM that has a vision for where the team is going. I don't think Sean has a vision. He just says all the things in the world and people are like, huh? Huh? How does this equate to this? And he's like, well, let the players figure it out. That's not a good GM. That's the guy who knows what he's doing, if you
I'm
ask
I'm
me.
tired. I'm tired of him trying to copy other people's stuff.
You can't copy them, though. Jamal, how
Cause
can you copy OKC the Pacers when we were on the roster to do so?
that's what I'm. No, cause he's trying to get a bunch of guards because he's seen that work for Pacers. Then remember, he also tried to copy the OKC type of stuff. I'm not with it. Get your own format, bro.
This
Stop being
guard
a lazy
mania,
GM.
this guard mania bullshit has to stop. You cannot win with just guards. Wings and bigs matter. I just don't think Sean likes anybody that's bigger than him. Like he's got some phobia or some PTSD from when a player in this league probably dunked on his ass. Like he's got to get out of his head. Wings and bigs. This is not Pee-wee League. This is basketball.
Somebody
The,
dunked on him.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. The guy that you had under you should not be doing better than you.
Jeff Peterson, I agree.
That is
That's
true.
that's a reflection. That's a reflection on you.
Yeah, you got a point there. You do have a point there, Jamal.
You also heard about the G Jamal. You heard about the G League coach? I sent it to you that just left Long Island. Mufa, his name is. He just
Yeah,
got coached by Orlando.
I'm
That guy
happy
was
for him.
leading the G League for 3 years.
I'm happy for him. Get out of here. Get out of here. He's
Yo,
smart.
this
Get
is
out of
more
here.
than this is more than a coincidence that guys AC Law Mufo they just leave it. They don't believe this organization. They're like, damn, look at those other teams that are winning right now. I want to be part of a winning circle. I can't blame them for it. But this is where changes have to be made. Like if you can't retain your own coaches in different areas or different staff members, there's a problem there. Like if Sean Marks don't take these people's advice, why are they going to stay? They're going to go. Like he's got to go. He just has to go. I'm over it. I am over it.
I don't get the stubbornness that going on in the organization. Everybody gets judged on a performance, and to me, it just seems like some people in this front office in the Nets that I love dearly have a seat in the a seat at the table that does not get hot at all. They don't. That seat is not hot at all. Matter of fact, it must have some air cool seats, like they could just turn it on and be cool, because there seem to be like no reason for them to work hard because they're not worried about their job.
And that's a problem. If you don't care about it, then why are you in charge of the team? We've seen this for 10 years. And the crazy thing is you had superstar talent and they didn't even want to put up with you. And you couldn't even reel the reins in a little bit. I get it. Those guys were very toxic, but you were the guys in charge. And if this was in LA or Boston, I don't think it would have been as bad as it was here, because they just let them run that chip into the ground. That's why I feel like you need a GM and owner with backbones, guys that mean what they say and say what they mean. With Sean and Joe, it's always been you say one thing, do another, say one thing, do another. It's like the basic setup. Like I said it to you a few weeks ago, Sean Moss gave Josiah a bag of magic tank beans, but there were no tank beans in the bag. Like this is a movie circle because they can't commit to it. Now we're supposed to build a fun roster with MPJ and Austin Reaves. Where are we going? We're going like straight down right now.
Yeah.
Unless something changes in a few days. Like we got to get more serious here. This organization needs to start making more simplistic, good decisions. Draft Acuff or Michael and take it from there. There's no trade back, trade down, trade up. You got the pick that you got. You got to work with that. That's all you can do at this point.
Nets Only Fan says big changes need to happen for Marks to secure his job this season, which I totally agree. 10 years is enough time to get this organization together. Yes, I totally agree, because you can't keep blaming a pandemic was the reason, or this, and it's too many excuses. It's enough time. Anyway, it's enough time. How long do you think you're supposed to stay? I mean, you could stay as a GM for 20 years if you bring a couple of titles. Yeah, I can see that reason, but I mean, we far from that.
Scott, he's only won one playoff game in 10 years. He's never won over 50 games. The closest was 48-49 when the big three were together for 10 minutes. Like, you look at his record, it's like, what has he done for this organization? He's done nothing. And people are like, well, he's helped us out of poverty. No, we're still in poverty. We're 10 years ago.
Now,
we just have a roster that's full of misses.
Now, I don't want to sit here and be like this playing like a hater. I know it's a tough job. It is, being a GM is a tough job in the NBA, but I'm quite sure you're getting the big bucks to do it. So I'm not sitting up here going to give you a reprieve because it's a tough job. Go ahead.
You know what it is? Well, it's a tough job. We know this already, right?
Yeah.
But what makes it look bad, the longer you sit in that seat, and everybody else has got fired because of certain things.
Yeah. We've seen GMs get fired.
Yeah, and you know, and also we see people in your organization leave because of what you're doing.
Yes.
People in the organization getting fired because of your doing.
Right. These people are quitting. They literally quitting.
And also getting fired.
They're
getting fired around here. Because of his negligence.
Yeah, if people leave in your organization, there's a problem. There's a problem.
Big problem. Like, does this happen anywhere else?
Not
really, especially if you're trying to build something the right way.
I don't know.
Like these people are leaving during the rebuild.
I don't know if we just pointing at Sean because Sean is in that seat only, and what else is being transpired behind scenes. I don't know. What I do know is
damn near 4 coaches within what, 4 to 5 years?
Yeah, something like that.
We've been through like over 20 coaches since we've gone to Brooklyn.
So he's not even taking accountability for his part in maybe messing up the franchise or doing certain things.
Yeah, it's
There's
his
no
company.
stability.
Yeah, yeah.
These players
There's no
talk about stability.
accountability.
Yeah, how
Accountability.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe
how can
why
you
the
want?
Jordan. This is why the Jordan hiring bugs me because he's not a developmental guy. He's a winning guy. But these 2 years were about position yourself against the talent. So it's I feel like his decision skills are so bad. You hire the wrong people at the wrong time, and you hire the right people when the timing don't make sense. Like he just has never gotten his timing down with a lot of his decisions.
Well, I could tell you one thing. We watching. So the Nets, I know they don't properly watch my show. It's a little show, but I have a group of people who are true fans. And they come here on my show every week, during the week and every day. I have a panel of people who comes on my show. We are watching. We are
Facts.
watching. So they need to get their shit together. They need
And
to
a lot,
really
of,
do.
a lot of them are going to be at the draft next week. And if Kareem Lopez is announced at 6, they're going to have to mute my TV because I know there's going to be a lot of this is bull crap. Like there's going to be some angry people because they're expecting Michael or Acuff, and you just going to screw like a man or Mara or Kareem or whoever. This is going to have really bad repercussions, and the basis
Yeah.
going to make you a great player. Because give the big something
Listen,
to feel excited about in a few days. Don't give a reason to be more angry.
Go ahead,
K-
It
Jamal.
has nothing to
Kareem
do with anything.
Kareem might be a good player. He might become great. Who knows?
Right.
But
You
that's
know.
not who you're supposed to take at 6.
No, you're
But
not.
that's
He's
but
not the
that's
best
projected at
available.
14.
He's not
He
the
projected
best
at
available.
he projected at 14 in some people's mock
Yeah,
polls. He projected at 26 in some
because
people's mock.
at that point you're taking a risk and you're actually pulling. You're pulling from somewhere.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Now that should be a fireable offense.
Yes. And if I
That's
was the
not
owner,
really
yeah.
the offenses. This is real list of it. There's like 100 things. This could be what 101.
Yeah, that's a reach. That's like you pulling somebody at 6 that was supposed to be selected at 20.
Listen, he exhausted all his reaches. He had 5 picks last year. He reached quite a bit. I think that's enough
You know, that's how
reaching.
you know, that's how we're not
That would
getting.
be like taking Clowney over Cooper Flag.
Yeah, that's
You know,
exactly what it would be.
you notice how we're not getting any more scout documentary stuff. They even get through 8 episodes. They cancel this. Like they don't even want to let people know what the process is anymore because people had problems with them drafting 5 guards. Like this discrepancy of dishonesty is insane. Like they say one thing, please do the opposite they're supposed to do. Like you just have to draft the best players and give us an insight into who fits that mold, but you just draft all the wrong players. Like this is the problem. Like if they don't know what they're doing, how are we going to expect to believe in that? Like this draft should be very easy and simple. Draft the best point guard that falls in your stratosphere and try to trade it for wing a big. If he can't get that done, I have zero hope left in this guy. I don't have any hope at this point, but this is how the ramifications are. If the people had said this guy should have got fired before we drafted last year, you're 100,000,000% right. But this is where I'm going to have a fault with Joe Tsai. If he waits till the bitter end of next year and he don't make strides and he's still at the bottom of the league, and then he fires him, I'm going to be like, you had years to do this. You could have saved the organization 2 years, 3 years ago by just letting him go. But you waited till all the damage was done and we're left in a pile of whatever. That's why I'm having problems with Joe Tsai. Because this is your baby. This is what you invested in. And you give a guy who's incompetent 10 years at that home. It should have not been this long of a leash. It really shouldn't have been at this point if he screws up again.
don't think I asked Jamal this. Jamal, what do you think about Austin Reaves?
Hype the head out, guys. Have a good night,
How
everyone.
do you feel about?
I don't for the type of money that he want. Nah,
No,
I'm not with that.
almost $200 million, $178 million. I mean, that's
I'm
a
not-
lot of bread. Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
too
with
much.
that. Not for that type of money.
I think like Pete was said before he was on the show earlier. He mentioned that he believes that it's just a lot of talk. You know, some of these guys,
Yeah, I think he's saying it like this.
you know, their agents put things out there to try to generate some kind of traction.
Yeah.
With the team that they on, you know, try to get
Just-
some more, get them to spend some bread.
Remember that Jimmy Butler rumor?
Yeah. They use us as because we have cap space.
We got
So-
money because we got the
right,
money.
Right.
So they're always gonna use us.
Yeah, yeah.
And Sean Marks allows it because he don't even kill it. He don't even kill that noise.
Yeah, he's supposed to. Well, then again, I always said all the GMs are kind of like work together. You know, I have made this assumption before that they talk. They always talking. You know, I mean, I know I would be. If I was a GM, I'd be calling everybody all the time, even if I'm just saying what's up. You know what I'm saying? Just so you know, don't forget about me. You know, even if we ain't got nothing going on and you say, I just want to call and say, how's your family?
But that's the difference when it's a GM versus a player trying to just get some traction and money coming his way.
Yeah, when you're dealing with agents, it can get grimy. It can get they'll go to the paper and then all these publications got something to say. You know how that is.
But you're not gonna use my team and our name to get you some bread. I'll kill that real quick as soon as they start talking about. I'm here in the Nets and trying to. Nope, we don't want him. It's cool.
Yeah,
we got to figure it out.
I don't think Sean want to just give rid of almost $200 million right now.
Because you got other players that you can invest with.
Right.
That you could split that money up with.
You can get more done with that.
Yeah, you can get more talent. Exactly. You can get more talent with less.
This is going to be interesting. The draft going to dictate a lot with how this team moves. I'm telling you, it's the draft. This one piece is like a linchpin. We also need our rookies from last year to become sophomores now to see who's going to shake, because somebody got to do something. We can't have, we drafted 5 rookies. Somebody got to show something. And Sean,
I think Igor gonna take another leap.
Okay.
I think he's gonna take another leap.
All right, I hope so.
He gonna be that problem.
We are hoping that, and
I hope Nolan
believe
do.
that too.
I hope Nolan do.
If Nolan do, then it becomes an issue because me, myself, and I
agree with you.
Best available player. That's how I see it. I have to. I have no choice if I was a GM. It ain't like, okay, yeah, I like Nate. I like this guy. I like Kareem Lopez. Might be okay. I don't know. I watched a little bit of Kareem Lopez and I wasn't impressed. But it's okay. Maybe somebody else sees something different in him. But what I'm saying is, as far as in this draft, at the 6th pick, we must take the best available player. We cannot be reaching. Last year was reach year. You could reach last year. This year, it's no reaching. Now, it might not be the most star-spangled player, but it would be probably in most boards on most teams the best available player at 6. And people behind us, 7, 8, 9, 10, would love to have that 6th pick. That's when you know you made a good pick. Because that pick is not going to be there after 10, for sure. So that's what we bust down to that now. That's all. We bust down to that.
And Nate, I'm about to work out with the Clippers this week, so
yeah,
that's crazy.
I like Nate.
That's crazy. I'm proud of Nate.
Nate is a project, though. You could tell. I looked at his tapes. He's iffy. He don't dunk. How you 6'10" and don't dunk that often?
He do dunk.
Well, when he gets around the rim, he don't. He gained muscle.
No, I'm gonna tell you what I told Pod. I think what kind of messed him up when he put on that muscle, and that you got to do that. And people talking, well, you got to put on. Unless you do, you got to put on muscle. Going into college, and you finna go in the NBA, you got to put on muscle. You can't be that skinny. Skinny.
What I'm saying is, when you look at his tape, he's not athletic. He's not as athletic as you think he would be. He's a decent rebounder. He's willing to play. He plays defense kind of decently. He got a great mid shot. Going to the rim, he's sus. He gets his shit smacked. And he's an iffy 3-point shooter. I mean, he's a project. That sounds like Noah Clowney.
No, he better than Noah Clowney.
I don't know. Noah Clowney is a decent 3-point shooter.
Noah Clowney ain't the prospect as him. Hell
Okay.
no.
Okay.
I just think he had a bad season, Scott. Because
Well, I mean,
the muscle bullshit he got to put
well,
on. I think he don't know
well,
how to use it yet.
only thing
He got to figure that shit out.
yeah, I didn't see him I didn't watch any tape on him in high school.
Yeah.
I watched this this year, which was kind of iffy. I mean,
Yeah, that's why I
it
had to tell
was okay.
Now, Paul, see what I'm talking about now.
It was okay, but he didn't. It wasn't like he had great footwork. You can't say that. He's an iffy dribbler. He ain't Danny Wolf dribble. I mean,
He know how to get to his spots better than Danny Wolf.
He can shoot the midi. He got a
He know how to
midi.
get to his spots.
He got a midi only because he's 6'10" and people on him is less.
I mean,
I
Danny
get
Wolf
it.
sits in too.
I get it. But I mean, he ain't jumping out the rim. He ain't jumping out the gym. I mean,
Most 6'10".
I wouldn't get him at 6'10". I just don't see at 6. I don't see him as
He
a
has
6.
to be doing something in his workouts for like teams to want him.
That's the problem.
Because he dropped. He
that-
dropped. He working out with the Clippers. He working out with the Bulls, the Clippers, and us.
I would get Wagler before I would get him. I would get.
I think him and Wattler in the same range. You ask me.
Yeah, but Wagner finished hard around the rim. He finished. It ain't no layup. He finished. And Mikael Brown Jr. is a better all-arounder.
Yeah, they're a
even though
better
he's a
player.
guard.
But I told him they're a better player for right now. But
Yeah.
I don't know how. It depends on
Sean
what
better not
organization
do
though.
that.
I mean,
That's a reach. That's a reach.
Because we don't know how he's gonna be in 5 years. We
Right. That's true. But I mean, it's a reach. And that's what Sean need not to do. He need not to be reaching. He need
I can tell you right now, y'all Nets fans can get out y'all feelings because he's not drafting no Darius Acuff.
Well, I'll take MBJ.
And he might, if he goes to the 5, you might go and get ready to suit up. He drafting Nate Ahmed. I don't even know. He might draft Nate Ahmed if MPJ on the board.
Nah, he can't do that.
Mark's gonna
He
do
just
whatever
can't
he
do
wanna
that.
do.
That's not gonna.
That's why I'm
That's
not getting
not
my
gonna
hopes high with that
make.
shit.
That's not
Because,
gonna
I
make
don't know
the
what he gonna
roster better. It's not gonna make our roster better. It's just not. I don't care. I'm not no expert. I ain't saying I'm an expert, but I could see that. That's not gonna make us better. I can see it.
do. I mean, our roster ain't gonna be better. It don't matter who we draft. It still ain't gonna be better.
Net only fan. Yes, we do need to address that front court. I'm not saying that we.
It ain't
don't.
gonna be better. It don't matter who we draft. It's still gonna be the same.
I totally agree with you with that. That front court but we also need to address the back court too. And I think Jordy is the type of coach. If you got average front court, but you got a great back court, he does wonders with a great back court. That's what I think. I think he does wonders. Just look at Schroeder and Cam when they was on heaters.
Yeah. Yep.
They were giving niggas fits. They were giving teams fits.
We had some good runs with them.
And even though they didn't have they were close to a 500 team when Schroeder was there. So I mean that's mobility. That's upward mobility. You just needed a front court then. You could have just concentrated on your front court instead of now that you got to concentrate on both. When you going to get rid of one? When you going to work on one to get to the other? I mean, either you going to work on the front court or the front court, And you're not going to work on the backcourt, and you're going to settle with what you got from the draft last year. Or you know, go to free agency and get somebody like Durant or somebody, make some moves. You're going to have to make a move sooner or later. We just can't sit on money. we want. I get it. Be patient. I get that part, and I'm not giving Sean the heat for that. What I'm saying is, it's time that we need to see some fruits grow off this tree. Hence, that's why I got this background with the tree and the ball. We need some fruits growing off this damn tree now. We need to see something. And all of us as fans to this game, to this team, man, we want to see this team improve. I'm not asking much. Mara is a good pickup. Mara would be a good pickup.
Let me ask y'all a question. Do you think Utah getting what they want?
Yeah, I mean, huh? What you said?
Think Utah? You think Utah getting what they want?
About Utah? What about them?
Yeah, I think they're about to get what they want.
What they want?
They want AJ.
Oh, well.
Because
I think
what
AJ still want
I don't know how that's gonna go with what you call them. They got
I don't know
wings.
Because Peterson, with the Trae Young opting out, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
I don't know if he opted out because maybe he's seeing that they willing to take Peterson. And Peterson, mind you,
Unless
Peterson said he wants to play a point guard.
right.
I don't know if he like.
I don't know how that's going.
I don't know if he ready to play point guard. You ask me.
Yeah, but he told all the teams during
I don't know why
his
he
drafting
telling them that because
process.
he damn sure ain't show no playmaking in college
Yep.
for sure.
Because you know what it is. You know what it is, CJ. He want the ball in his hands.
Yep.
That's what it is.
I tell people I don't all this Kobe comparison. I don't know what the hell they getting that from. That man don't do
I don't know
nothing
where
like
they got
Kobe.
that from. They pulled that out the air.
Yeah, they need to stop that. And then you got dudes on national TV going on. They saying this man don't do nothing like Kobe. Only thing he show you in college is shooting threes and jump shots. That's all he show you. And getting to the rim. It barely got to the rim in college. And he screwed back doing that. And we got to get better with that. Getting to the rim.
I don't know where those Kobe's comparisons came from.
I told him, I say Kobe, he was a post-up player.
Who, Kobe? Yeah, he was. He can play with his back to the rim.
I don't know if they got. I don't know if they got the comparison saying that he plays like Kobe coming out of high school. Maybe that's the comparison, but not NBA Kobe.
Yeah, they talking about NBA Kobe.
Not
Hell
NBA
no.
Kobe.
Not NBA Kobe. I don't know what they seeing.
Kobe posted people up his height and as well. Shit, he didn't give a fuck who's on him.
And then the man not even 6'6". They lied about his height. The man 6'4".
Yeah, me too, man. I mean, you know, Big Homie was saying get Mara, but my thing is at 6 is kind of reach too. I mean, he's okay, but he's gonna be a project as well. I mean, at 6, technically, really, when you look at it, if they draft according to best available, it would be a guard. That guard will be our starter right now. That's where the problem is.
I don't know if Jordy be like, you got to earn it. You know how Jordy be. You got to earn it.
No, but I'm saying as far as talent wise.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They'll start because they'll be the ones that can put up numbers. That's what I'm saying. It's hard to why would you? I understand we need to do our front court. I get it. It's hard to find that unicorn. They call it a unicorn for a reason. Because it's hard to get big men. It really is. It's easier to get a guard. I get it because there's plenty of guards. You can get a decent guard if you know what you're looking for and they good enough. You know, They can run your offense. Some guards can score and run your offense. So, hence, that's why they're better. In this draft here at 6, there are possibly 2 guards that can run your offense and score. Now, that's not every guard in the league. Even some of the vet guards, even some of the bench guards. Some of them are just, you know what I'm saying? They, all right, you give me 12 points, you know. you know what I'm saying? You might go 50% from 3. You might tonight. Tomorrow you're going to suck. You know, like that, you know. That's all I'm saying. I do know we need a center. We do. We need that badly, man. We really do need a big man.
Yeah. Listen,
I ain't gonna lie.
I know everybody don't like Clax or whatever the case is.
I like Clax, but I don't think he's a true center, really.
Me either. And we all mad at him for the role that they making him play.
Right. He's a rim running 4, really. That's what he really is.
That's exactly what he is.
And one of the best rim running 4s in the league. To be honest with you, if he go to a team that's kind of decent, he might get busy.
Let him go play with Wimby.
He might get busy, and then you be sitting back. Oh, he didn't do that here because look at the team. Look at the team.
It's all about coaching. About coaching.
We just told you our front court sucks ass. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. Cool. I mean, it's got to stop. That's why I keep blasting on it, because it need to stop. It need to stop. If you don't want to win, let's just sell the team, man. You don't want to win, sell the team. Damn. Man, you know, I don't want to sit back and be watching you pussyfoot around because everything is good and you still losing and you still looking bad. Yeah, 6, big homie, you probably would get the best available center in the draft. But see, the thing about a center is that's interesting, and compared to other things is, it does be like a little project, because health means a lot for these big dudes. Is that 2 or 3 years that center that you picked up in the second round end up being MVP? How you figure? How you figure that? The case is Denver. Look at that. And there's been other centers that got picked that did decent and they had decent careers. Was not in the top 10. But I can guarantee you, if you are in the top 10 as a guard, you're supposed to be good enough to be, you know, I think, or I should say that the odds are really against you because there's plenty guards in there. So it can go both ways. It can go both ways. Yeah, 2 guards on the Spurs bench that could run. You're right. That's why I said, you know, and you made sense when you said what you said, Solid, was there's you can get guards other places. I get where you coming from. I do get that. That is a move that he could do. But he has to have his eyes on one that he can probably get. Yeah, they don't want to give up on them firsts, man. Go ahead.
Listen, and I'm just saying, everybody talk about throwing money at people. Like, oh, we got to get a center. We throw money at a center. But
Right.
do y'all forget Hassan Whiteside?
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah.
Y'all, do people forget what he looked like in Miami before the
Yeah.
contract
Yep.
and what he looked like after?
Yeah, you
Like,
can't just throw money at everything. That's for
yeah,
sure.
just because it looked good 1 year, they got to continue doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
We got to continue because sometimes people get figured out.
Yeah, listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. Center is a hard position in the NBA,
Hmm.
man. Yo, the people, it's not so much that they can't play, it's abnormal to be running up 86 games at 7 feet. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? You go through your body aches, your fucking
Hmm.
kneecaps is you know what I'm saying? No
Yeah,
one, it shit is grueling. It's grueling.
like
You,
people got to realize, like, just because you do good in 1 year, sometimes your ass get figured out in the second year. Because we seen it even with Bridges. He did
right,
good that first year he came here with the trade. Second year they figured his ass out. Or not even that. He was offensively stupid. Like I tell people.
right,
He just stupid offensively. He don't know his spots. He keep shooting threes when he should have been in the mid range.
right.
So we'll see. Let's see how things work out. We're gonna see all the changes that's being done.
Yeah, I mean, it would make sense that Jordy believed. I think it's more Jordy with what OnlyFans Nets OnlyFans says. So if Marks drafts a wing or a center at 6, does that mean it's because Marks believed in Trio or Yegor? Listen, Mark's got to believe in Yegor and Trio because
Yeah,
that.
no, them Mars guys. That's why I feel
Yeah,
like they won't. I won't be
if
shocked if they
that
don't take another
if
guard.
that shit don't work, he's going. He's good as gone. I mean, I don't know. He might not be, but
He might know damn be. He done been how long, Scott? 10 years? Shit.
shit, he might be bulletproof. So if Marks, he might be. I don't know. So if Marks draft a wing or a center, yeah, yeah,
I think Marks might trade out if that OKC shit true.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't. What do you think
Ah,
about the OKC stuff, Scott?
I don't like making moves like that, huh?
Do you saw the OKC trade, Scott? Who get
Yeah,
12 and 17?
yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I think that's too far back out. I wouldn't want to be out of the
Yeah,
top 10. I think drafted in the top 10 in this draft is good. That's what I believe. A lot of people backed out
and
of
like
it.
last year, Josh.
Well, they said last year's draft was good, but they said this draft is better. So, all
Yeah,
right.
this draft better. You
All
could
right,
draft
so
10 in this draft.
yeah, so then there you go. So what's the problem? Why are we moving around? Stay at 6. 6 is a good spot.
Yeah,
6 is a great spot.
unless you trying to, you know who Mark trying to get, Scott.
It's just that
Because it's too much pressure.
it's just the
Scott.
guard. The guard is the best spot in that realm, and
Too much. Too much
go ahead.
pressure.
Too much pressure.
Yeah, Sean Moss don't want that pressure. He don't want that commitment.
He should be. He got to take the best available. I understand that we need a big man, and Big Homie keeps saying that. I get it. I get it. I do get it. Trust me. I
Listen,
get what you're saying. What I'm saying is, we need to take the best available, man. We-
Sean would have did it. He would have had no problem doing it if it was a European player or a Great White Hope. You know what I'm saying? Like he wouldn't mind take doing that pick. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'll take him ASAP."
Yeah, I get what he's saying because he's saying Fox and Bronson, they were all trade pieces too. And I get it. I get it. You can get a guard somewhere else. You might have to pay for it, but you can get it. It's hard to get a center and to take that 6 to get Mara. I don't know if Mara moves the needle. And he definitely ain't gonna move it this year. I mean, that's how I see it.
Unless you trade for a star.
That's how I see it. Or you move back and get more. I would like to have another pick.
I'm talking about the OKC trade must be.
Yeah,
Or
I would like.
a
But
Hawks trade.
Mara might not be there at 12 though. He probably be
Yeah, he ain't gonna
gone.
be there at 12. Him or
Yeah.
Nate. I mean, now Kareem Lopez
Nah.
might be different, but like
Yeah.
Nate, I meant and Mara ain't gonna be there at 12. I'm telling you that right now. Them too easy to get picked up.
Yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying. He's 7'4". We can use him. That's for sure. I ain't gonna be mad if we get him. I ain't gonna be too mad. All I'm saying is we lack scoring, so we need scoring, man. We lack shooting. Only person on that team, our team can shoot anywhere near 40% from three, is MPJ. We already know that. I mean, maybe Yegor. What, are you gonna be a spot up shooter? Okay, that's two. That's two. Neither one of them are great on defense, and they can't. Neither one of them can set up the offense. I guess Nolan would be the one with the ball in his hand, and he needs to improve his shooting big time. It's terrible. I think I shoot better than he do. Word up. I could play horse with him and probably beat him. Who knows? All I'm saying is it's not. I get it though. You can get a guard in free agency. It's just to get that perfect guard, that one with offense and being able to handle the ball, not turn it over. Turnovers are a killer. We don't know who's those. Yeah, it is a guess. It's a roll of the dice. No, Schroeder wasn't expensive at all. And don't get it twisted. And maybe even in a year's time, it would have looked worse than what it started off to be, because teams wasn't expecting Schroeder and Cam to be that type of team. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Hey, Jamal, Lady T said hi.
Oh, tell us what's up.
Yeah, there you go. He said, what's up?
Oh, okay. You in New York? What's
Yeah,
up?
she said,
You
he
here
said
for the
you're in New
parade?
York. Yeah. Yeah, she here for the parade.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Yeah, she a Knick fan.
Mhm.
But she any fan that wins. She said go Brooklyn now. Yeah.
Don't worry, we go get one. We go bring one right to Flatbush.
Yeah, the Knicks did see his Bronson's game first. Well, the Knicks traded for everything. And that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to trade for some pieces. Simple. We ain't going to be able to draft that superstar. I mean, I can't say that. That would be unfair to the ones we did draft. And it'll be unfair to the ones we future draft.
Y'all got to wait and see, man. We never know, man.
Yeah, you never know. So that would
You
be
never know
unfair
who you
for
got
me to say
until
that.
you develop.
Right.
So we got to wait and
You
see
never
till they
know.
develop.
You never know. You never know. I get it. But you do got to go in free agency and help build your team.
Yeah,
you gonna get some pieces out of free agency.
I think we drafted project players, and I think as fans we should know this shit gonna take time.
I didn't see Cam Carr, big homie. I did not see him.
Cam Carr can jump out the gym.
Yeah, I didn't watch his game.
And if they trade for 12 and 17, I won't be surprised if they pick him up at 17.
The filing too. Oh, okay. I know. I seen
If
him
I'm
too.
them, I would. If
I
I
seen
trade
a
like
little.
OKC
I
trade,
seen a
I'm
little
taking
bit
Chris
of his
Arnett
game.
Jr.
Isaiah Evans. Yeah. Well,
You know Chris Arnett,
yeah.
Scott.
I heard. I heard it. Yes, I know him.
Yeah, that's who I'll take if I trade back.
Yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard, big homie. I ain't gonna lie. It's just hard. Check out. I saw his game. I saw his highlights. He's gonna be a steal in the second round. I saw his highlight. He's decent. He's okay. Yeah, I remember you brought it up before, Baba. I remember before you brought it up, and I went and checked them out. I don't think it's just so much the star power, it's the anticipation. I think what makes him unique is his shooting ability. And he doesn't need to his influence in the game, even though he don't have to shoot. He's high. He got seven. He almost averaged 7 assists. So the ball is in his hand a lot. He does. He rarely turns it over. Rarely. I mean, it's just, it's stuff that you shouldn't have to teach somebody that's a point guard. I'm just saying. You shouldn't have to teach that. Oh, I got to worry. I got to develop your shot. You should have a shot if you're a guard. You should already be able to shoot outside shot. I shouldn't have to. That should be that's not developing. That means you can't shoot. How you ain't a shooter like Nolan? Nolan shoots terrible, man. When he does hit something, it surprised me. He hits it from the corners. If you notice, he hit from the corners.
No, he hit for the top of the key.
And the top of the key. But those are the 2 easiest shots. He ain't off to the side like we seen Cam do from everywhere on the fucking floor.
He showed you some fucking hitting three.
He's not a great shooter.
You look at he had a sidestep 3. I forgot what team was on here.
Yeah, Cam.
It looked like he picked that shit up for MPJ. Seriously. You can tell Cam and MPJ were teaching him a lot.
What's up, firstborn? What's good? What's good?
Bounce off the other player.
What's good, man? Yeah, we just talking. We just kicking it here. If we stay at 6 and draft a car, I ain't mad. I'm just saying we need to take the best available. That's all. I mean, at the start of the show, I went through my rant about the front office with the Nets organization and how comfortable Sean Marks is. So, and Austin Reaves, $178 million that his agent probably put out there to try to pressure the Lakers to give him that money. So they throw our name out there. You know how that is. I'm hoping that's what it is. Because Sean Marks give up that kind of money for Austin Reaves, I'm going to be mad as hell.
Yeah, me too.
you too shut it. CJ, you going to be mad?
Yeah, the money. I just don't like the money.
I don't like that number. That shit scares me.
That's the only thing I don't like about it.
It's like how I feel when I go to the grocery store. I get scared now. Prices is fucking high. A-Cup shot 44% of the day.
So I just got another. I meant have to be doing something
that's what I'm saying.
He's like for him, they be getting because this guy was projected to go 10. No, he was 4 coming into the draft, right?
He was projected to go in the top 5.
But
He was,
like now they Chicago work out with him, the Clippers, us, Milwaukee.
but projection and doing is two different things.
Yeah, but
And
you don't think like nobody thought he would have like nobody thought none of these teams would have worked out with him.
yeah, I mean, you know sometimes the school they pick is a big thing.
For one, I think they ain't used.
Nate Ament went to Texas. He went to the Vols. He went to Tennessee, right?
Yeah,
He Tennessee Vols. Right. Yeah, that's. I don't know why he went there. He could went somewhere else. They play defense. They play good team ball. That's true. Developing your game, nah, you better off somewhere else. You was better off coming to the Big East. ACC or some shit. And like Nets OnlyFans says, A-Cup shot 44% from three. Enough said. And averaged almost 7 assists.
The Clippers trying to take everything somebody trying to do. We worked out with Nate Ament and what you call it, Mikael Brown. And now they trying to work out with me.
Yeah, well, they gonna work out with everybody in the top 10.
They just trying to they want somebody to trade up. But ain't nobody trading up. Ain't nobody trading with them, man.
Some teams just want them to come. Some teams just want them to come in and talk, just to see where their head is at. They don't even need them to work out, especially that 9th and 10th pick. They're not going to leave. They're not going back there. They're going to get picked before them. Firstborn, CJ, you got firstborn. Believe what you said, man. I meant at that point.
What you said, Scott?
He's saying that he think Marks will take a man.
Oh yeah, he will. I'm always surprised if I kill on the boy, he still take a man.
Firstborn, are you saying that because he's Mark's type of dude? That's what you think.
That's Mark's.
It ain't because
it really
of talent.
shocked me. He taking a man over Kareem Lopez. That really shocked me too.
It ain't just because of talent though.
But I tell people if you develop a man right, he could be one of the best players.
I get it. I'm not saying that he's a buzz. All I'm saying is he's a project.
Yeah, he is.
He's a project.
But I just don't like the way people trash down on him. You know, he got a project to go top 4. I'm talking about the people on Twitter.
Yeah.
People on Twitter.
Yeah, I would rather get Mara because I know he's going to be a rebound and a force in the paint.
Yeah, for sure.
Not a great scorer neither, but at least I know he banging. That's what I'm saying. We need talent. We don't need projects.
And I don't know what the hell Nate doing this workout.
I don't know what he's going to be. I really right now you can't tell me honestly what he's going to develop to be.
Who you talking about? Moore? Or you talking about Nate?
I'm at Nate Ament.
Yeah. That's why I told people I don't know what he's going to be.
You don't know what he's going to be. I mean, he gained weight.
Compare him.
He rebound a little bit. He doesn't. He's not athletic. Don't ask. Don't
what's
say.
What's his name is Scott? The dude play for Miami.
You talking about the college Miami or Miami?
No, like the Miami back in the day when it was LeBron James. You know, Chris Bosh.
Chris Bosh.
Compare him to Chris Bosh. I said, hell no, he ain't nothing like no damn Chris Bosh.
Chris Bosh was a great shooter though.
No, he's just gonna be like Igor. Like, you're gonna be like, damn, I ain't know he could shoot like that. Like, he can shoot.
You're reaching now if you're saying he'd be like homeboy.
No, I'm talking about like shooting wise.
Oh.
You're gonna be like, yeah, I ain't know he could shoot like that. But also, I just think Tennessee ain't utilizing right because he could play off the ball.
Yeah,
but it wasn't like running no plays for him like that.
I don't like that. I don't like the way that school run they program.
Yeah, that's why I told people they wasn't running no plays for him. They wasn't. Jordy will run plays for him for sure.
Why would you say the Clippers want us to trade firstborn?
Because he said that because they working out with everybody we working out with, and that is true. They think somebody's supposed to move up, man. Nobody dumb. Nobody's falling for that. And we don't care who you take. Let's take who you take. Shit. It ain't gonna matter, Sean Marks.
Nah, we stay at 6. It's a good spot. It's nothing to, you ain't going to 3, so what's the sense? That's the only upgrade from 6. Really, technically, to me, is 3. If we ain't going to 3, then, the top 3, then you ain't, you stay at 6. And I believe 5th and the rest of them going to stay too. I really believe that. I think it's just a lot of talk. It ain't even coming out of the GM's mouth. So you ain't hearing the GM saying this. This is just publication trying to stir the pot. All we can do is guess at this point. Well, we have a kind of idea, like, we know we sit
at
back
least we know who he gonna take though. It's either Michael, Nate, Kareem.
Yeah.
We know it's out them 3. So that's good. That's good to know, Scott. Cause some people don't even know who they team drafting. But we know we drafting either one of them 3. Marks might trade up. Marks might get Michael and still trade up. But the thing is, you trade MPJ and you don't get no type of wing.
he's on damage control. Listen,
Yeah,
he's on.
that means you have to put Igor at rank. I'm at that damn wing position.
I don't know firstborn. His seat's been real comfortable. Damn, I ain't never seen nobody with a job that comfortable. Shit, I was civil service and I wasn't even that damn comfortable. Word. I ain't lying. I was worried. Fuck. How you not worry about your job? I don't know, man. This seat is mad comfortable. Oh shit. Let me see something. Let me see. Next fan.
That nigga Sean Moss took a civil service exam. That's why, Scott.
Huh?
I said that nigga Sean Moss who's running DCAS.
Yeah, he got a fucking his union is popping. That nigga he can fuck up 5. He can fuck up 5 times and still be good.
Yeah. That motherfucker control DCAS.
Fuck. That motherfucker there, boy. Shit. Yeah, I guess so. I need Nolan got to be able to shoot closer to something, 39%, something. Get a decent number. You got to make them scared to leave you open. If you don't scare them, if you don't scare this league and they leave you on the outside as a guard, are you crazy? That can't happen. That can't happen.
We talking about Nolan.
Yeah,
you need
see,
to be getting on. You need to be getting on Drake Powell.
You see, Drake Powell too. Sharaf too. I don't know. What
Somebody
the fuck.
say Drake Powell would have been our best rookie if he had his confidence. What you feel about that, Scott? Is that true?
Who?
Drake Powell would have been the best rookie if he get his confidence back.
Listen, all I can say is I can see what it is. You got an opportunity to put on an NBA uniform at 20 years old or 19 years old. I know it's exciting. The first year, it's kind of like I give you a reprieve. You're going to have to get your shit together soon. Real soon. Real soon. Because you ain't got that much time. You think you do, but you don't. There's nobody obligated to keep you. They'll put your ass in the G League in a minute. Don't think that he has to show something. I don't know what it is he need to work on, CJ, but he need to work on something. because his game is his mental is. I don't know what his mental is. He has the physicality to do it. He can jump. He jump higher than all three of the all four of the
Scott,
people he
you
drafted
believe
with.
you believe that though? He would have been the best rookie if it's mental there.
I don't know.
That's true. I mean, he did show you some flashes. I mean,
The best rookie out of what? Yeah, flashes is one thing.
no, because they were
Consistent.
like, "What the fuck?" They were like, "Where does it go?"
Yeah, he don't shoot. I don't know what the hell is his problem. I don't know if Jordy told him don't shoot.
I don't know if Jordy told him, "I don't
Nah,
want you doing all this and that with the
I
ball."
don't
I
think
don't know,
so.
but something changed.
I don't think so. I think he's one of those glue guys. He just do what the coach says, and he don't deviate from that. I don't know. Every team got somebody that does that. Who makes all the All-Star team first? I don't know who makes the All-Star team. Yegor would make the. He seemed to be like the type to make an All-Star team. First born. So who you think Marks is picking? It depends. Who I want Marks to pick is best available, and it's a guard. It would be MPJ, Michael Brown Jr. and Akoff. Knowing Sean, he probably don't like Akoff, but I think he would be better. But knowing Sean, like CJ was saying, he probably will take somebody else. I don't like Nate DeMent. I don't care for Nate. I like Wagler better, but it is what it is. Look, Wagler is not going to be there. He's going to be gone. He's going to be gone. If Nate DeMent was better, he would be gone. He wouldn't be at
He
six.
might be gone. Shit, he working out in the cliff.
I think Wagler is better than him, though. He has a better all-around game. I just think Wagler is better.
Well, the problem is he got to get a mid range. That will fuck him up in the pre-draft too.
Yeah, true.
That was hurting his stock now because he don't have a mid range. And then he's shooting bad like close shot.
Shorts and slippers. I'm telling you, his job is mad comfortable. You wouldn't be mad at that if they pick Mara at 6. Sean don't like to pick bigs in the top 10.
It's overseas. I mean, anybody overseas.
Not unless you a sure unicorn. Like you had no choice. You had no choice.
His stock been dropping down too.
Yeah.
Something with his conditioning. Everybody in top 10 got shoe deals. Kareem Lopez signed with Adidas. I just told John that.
Every big man firstborn goes through that. That 82 game thing is hard for them dudes that's 7 feet, man. Telling you. That's a lot of games.
He got a shoe deal too. And people don't even know that. Yeah, he got a shoe deal. He signed with D-Wade shoe.
You don't think so? I don't think Chinor could be a leap in if they keep the ball in his hand, though. You think Trior can take the lead? I hope so. If Trior takes the lead,
Oh yeah, hell yeah, I believe that.
If you honestly think that Trior can shoot better, he's already fast.
I believe that. I've been watching Trior since he's been a top 2 pick.
Quick. He's quick as lightning. His left hand is sus. He has a decent left hand, but it's a sus left hand. It's almost.
I think it comes with spacing.
I think it comes with speed. Okay, all right. I mean,
I believe he could. I believe him. I've been watching. Scott. I ain't gonna say no lie. I've been watching him since he been the top 2 pick.
I watched him go left and shoot with his right hand. That's why I'm saying like some people, when they're not sure if they left, the ball ends up in your right hand. You know, because you need to bank it.
Yeah, you got to work on that shit.
That shit.
I was trying to tell people working on your left hand and taking somebody like me play basketball. That shit gonna take you time to adjust to that shit.
I seen Nolan do that a couple of times, but he was able to do it because he's so quick that they couldn't really they couldn't keep up with him because he's fast. He come to the rim. He comes quick. He get by anybody he want. I see that. He didn't show no pull up this all season. Well, very few. And he was very inconsistent on the outside. He only hit his shots from the corners and the top of the key, like CJ said. So it was like you limiting. I'm just saying he just needs to shoot better.
I believe he can take another lead.
If he shoots better, his game will open up, and he learned to slow down. Because sometimes going too fast all the time is not good enough. Sometimes you have to deviate that when you go in the paint. I ain't trying to say I'm no expert, but I just know sometimes control is even more important than speed. That's all.
Yeah, I agree with Scott. I think he can take another leap because we got to see a full season. We could do. I mean, when he came back, he looked like the second best rookie on us so far.
Now, because
I say him and Igor, the only two had all-star potential.
Now, just because you think Nolan is taking a leap does not mean you pass up the best available.
Nah, cause you still could start him. Like you could. Like I'm just thinking, like they trade MPJ.
I think they just have to earn it.
You still could start him.
I thought you said that. I mean, I thought we were saying that Jordy was going to say whoever is the best, right?
Yeah, they believe in Nolan. That's why I told you. It don't matter who you draft, and like they automatically giving up the spot because Jordy gonna tell you got to work.
I think Jordy right. Jordy gonna make you work for your spot. So. That being said, if they take the best available, you understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Then Nolan gonna be fighting for his starting job, mm-hmm. which is right because you don't need nobody to feel like they're comfortable. You don't want players to feel like, okay, you got the spot when you didn't earn it. You got to earn it. I get it.
And the thing is, Scott, you still could start Michael Nolan. You still could do it.
Yeah.
Igor just going to have to get his ass tougher at that goddamn wing position.
That's
don't be shocked if all three of them starting together because I can see them doing it. If they trade MPJ and they don't get no wing back, they have to put Igor at that wing position. They have no choice but to do that.
Well, I hope
they have no choice but to they don't get no wing, and they know it damn well they finna trade Michael Porter Jr. They have no choice but to do that.
Ain't nobody in this draft other than maybe one or two players can even put up numbers that MPJ can put up.
Is that Scott? The thing
so
is,
I mean, why would we get rid of MPJ if?
Because it's time. Because you got to reset, Scott.
Yeah, but I'm saying
you got to trade MPJ while you got time right now.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. We in the rebuild, Scott. We ain't gonna be good for 5 years.
You think 5 years is gonna take 5 years to get to the playoffs? I don't think that long.
It wouldn't, but that's what I'm banking. That's what I'm banking on.
I think 2 years.
2?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, Vic too. I mean, like my friend say, well,
I'm not talking about winning. I'm not talking about winning the title. I'm just saying make the playoffs.
I mean, my friend say, well,
and I'm not even talking about the play-in.
My friend said we ain't gonna be good in 2060, which I told him you was dumb. Yeah. You overly pushing. Like, you don't know nothing about my team. I just told him you a Laker fan. You getting out in the first round. I mean, you need to go the same thing we doing. You getting out in the first round every time. Stick around. You ain't doing no good. And the Warriors never won the championship.
Well, Firstborn was saying that Marks want the whole starting five between 6'6" and 6'10". Doesn't guarantee a win.
Really, people don't even know this. Sean Marks, they really want all the rookies starting next year. People don't even know that.
Yeah,
they were going to go with all the rookies starting next year.
I see what Firstborn was saying, 6'6". They want 6'6", 6'10". Don't, don't get too tied up. They shouldn't get too tied up with that height shit. I mean, I get it that you want height.
I don't think they get. I think it's like how you got to build a team.
Don't pass up talent when you have an opportunity to, because you looking at height. There are some people 6'6" suck ass. Now I know you can't teach 6'6" or 6'7", but I've seen 6'6", 6'7" get smoked by 6'3". Literally smoked.
Look at Taco Falls, man.
Literally get smoked. Now I know what you're saying. You're gonna say defensively they can't. Defense is a mental state of thing. It's an effort thing. It really is, and it got a lot to do with your core. Because if you're strong enough, you can keep people from pushing on you. I know this for a fact. I know it's got a lot to do with your core. Now you can shoot over him, yeah, sure. But if you suck ass, you're not shooting 40%, then I'm gonna kill you at 6'3". So it depends on how the situation is. But there should never be I'm gonna get the 6'7" guy that can't shoot that well because he's 6'7". That's a bad look. That's bad luck. To pass up a talent. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. That shit don't make no sense. I get it though. 6'6", 6'7" is better to have than 6'3" or 6'2". But if that 6'2" and 6'3" is outstanding, you gonna pass it up because this guy's 6'6"? I don't know about that. I can't pass up talent. I just can't. The only time I would pass it up is if I got talent already at 6'3" on my bench. Yeah, then you get some height in your team. Yeah. That's the only reason why I would pass it up. And I doubt if that 6'7" is just as talented as that 6'3", I might trade the 6'3". But that's, you don't know what you got until you got it. His handle is decent. He turns the ball over every now and then, but you got to remember he has the ball basically coming up the court all the time. He ran that offense. Look at his coach anyway. That should tell you. That should tell you right there. What you call? He's from Darius Acuff Jr. is from Detroit. I just was checking to see where he was from. He's from Detroit. Yep. And it was, and you got to remember also Acuff was coached by Calipari. So you know, if Calipari say he one of the best players, well, coaches always say that. Well, if he's saying that he's one of the best guards he ever coached, I'm telling you, nigga, this nigga, he nice. he nice. He nice. Trust me on that. Yeah, that's it. He need to shoot better. That's all. No, don't get me wrong. Nolan would be nice. Nolan is nice, and well, he's skilled. Let's just put it that way. He's really skilled. If he works on his three, my thing is this. If I was Jordy, I don't know. I mean, the Nets organization ain't been the kind of great place to get, I don't know, where they develop players well enough. I don't know, man. I don't know if he's going to ever be that type of shooter on the outside. He might not never be. I mean, we don't know. I know you could teach somebody to shoot better or take better shots. Firstborn, why are we trading MPJ for who? That's what I said. Everybody keep talking about, I understand they saying the timeline and they don't want to pay. They don't want to pay nobody anyway. I don't know why Net fans don't want to. You're going to have to pay somebody somewhere. Somebody got to get paid. Somebody got to get paid. Payroll you got to spend $100 and something million every year. Or else you're going to get penalized. So what you going to do? Get a bunch of scrubs to fill the numbers in? Come on, stop it. MPJ for who? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's up, Brian Mapp? We need more than 6'10". We need a center. That's what the hell we've been bitching about. We need a front court. Word. We need a front court. MPJ for the 11th pick is what I'll be happy with. Yeah, you think Mora will be there? What about OG? Yeah, that is a big question. Yegor came in here as a point guard, and now we looking at him as a 2. Yeah, I don't know why Yegor is going. We just gotta see. We just gotta see where his game go. He ain't no, to me, I ain't gonna lie to you. To me, he ain't no point guard. People keep trying to say he did it in college, the pick and roll. He kind of he probably did do it in college, but he didn't bring the ball up. Maybe somebody else brought the ball up and then they passed it to him to pick and roll to set up the play. So all he did was the pick and roll. Yeah, it's a traffic jam of wing players. First one, Diego is too slow for point guard. Yeah. I saw that the first day I saw. I said, "Damn, why is he moving like his feet hurt?" Then they said he had a feet problem. It looked like knee problem too. Shit, knee, ankle, feet. Fuck. Why are we always drafting people that's hurt? The fuck is wrong with these guys, man? What hurt? What is wrong with y'all? I'll take a chance on you. Yeah, he's too thin for these grown men in the NBA. Shit, the 3 and the 4 will kill him. The 3 in the NBA is dynamic. You got to be real. Your core got to be like this. You got to be the type of person like this. Your core is fucking tight. And I don't mean you big. You just strong. Fucking strong. And he ain't. What I seen this past season, nope, he wasn't. They was fucking his ass up on the inside. Yeah, I know Calipari guards ain't winners, but they play point guard. They decent point guards. They decent point guards. Ben Simmons. I don't even like to see that name no more. Diego probably going to shoot 40%. Diego showed last year they could shoot, which was impressive. I'm excited to see him play this season. I'm looking for some improvement. I know y'all is too. Y'all gotta be. Listen, this team is not all fucked up. Like they, people want to. I bitch. Only reason why I bitch is because I don't want it to be some kind of relaxation for Sean Marks. I need him to stay on the grind because that's where I think it's going to come from. How we get better. And his decision making got to be tight. Because last year, the draft, it wasn't tight enough for me. I thought it was a partial failure. I'll give it some time because I like 3 out of the 5 players, to be honest with you. That's how I see it. And I can't just base it off of last year because we were basically rebuilt, tank. You know what the game plan was. But this year, it's no excuse. None whatsoever. And I don't hear, they need another year. Come on, dude. The average length of an NBA player is 5 years. Take it from that. You got to start showing something by the second and third year. You got to be show that you belong. What else? Because there's draft classes coming in behind that. You're supposed to forget about the new Jacks. Some of them going to be NBA ready when they come in. Or close to it. And you had 5 picks, even though they were late first rounders. Learning how to access good talent is imperative for. Damn, why would you even be a scout? If this is your job, it's like me being a painter. You gonna paint, you gonna know the different types of paint. You're gonna know the paintbrush. You're gonna know how to paint, which way to paint, how to dry, how to mix. You're gonna know all the fucking ins and outs. How you keep fucking up? You got 5 picks. Somebody got to shake out of these 5 picks. That I could tell you. That's all I'm saying. You get 5 picks. The teams get 1 pick, and it'd be a bust. I get it. Even some picks be in the first round. First 10 be a bust. I get it. But you had 5. I don't care if they were first or not, or in the top 10 or not. Shit, we got an MVP that came out of the second round. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that's a poor excuse. Yeah, it means you're not putting enough pressure on yourself and demanding excellence from yourself as a GM and a scout. I mean, come on. You can't be happy with it. I know I wouldn't be happy with it. Fuck that. I wouldn't be happy with it. I wouldn't be happy with it. And I will tell people I'm not happy. These guys got to step their game up. Tell them. Fuck. Fuck around, you be in the G League, I'm telling you. That's like being in purgatory there. You'll never come out. You think they saw him at the 2? I clearly, maybe I was listening to everybody else. Everybody else, Brian Mack was saying he was going to be a point guard. Word up. That's what everybody was saying. Oh, he's a big point guard. He's going to facilitate and have the ball in his hand. And he couldn't even get that shit past half court. So he is a 2. Well, you know how dynamic the 2 is in the NBA? The 2 and the 3 are the most 2 spots where those guys might not be the greatest defenders, but boy, they can put the ball in the hole. And they tough. They are tough. Tough. Tough spot. Lanky, tough. Usually great shooters. I don't know, man. Okay, we'll see. That's like Yegor facing Ant-Man. Come on, man. You know what's going to happen. All right, we'll see. I hope so. Nets Only fam. I hope so. I hope Yegor get better. I'm not trying to bash. I want this to be clear. I'm not bashing any of the players on this team, any of the rookies, even Saraf. I'm not. I'm hoping, I'm praying that y'all working on your game. Work on your game. Please. I need to see a decent season after this past season. I can't take no more of that shit. I didn't care for Drake Powell pick. But I mean, I understood it, but I didn't like it. Yeah. But the other 3, I like Danny Wells. Yeah, we could have got Hugo Gonzalez. Of course we could have. Could have got a couple of people. Could have got a center too. That everybody keep crying about that's playing now. We could have got a center last year. All right, so I'm going to end this show. It's been 2 hours and 30 minutes. I appreciate y'all guys being here, for real. I'm going to do some more content. Tomorrow is the big ass parade.
All right,
yeah, what's up, CJ? Tomorrow, the big ass parade. And I got to deal with my family been dogging me for the past 3 days, so my spirit is low. But I'm staying strong. The only way I stay strong is I keep talking. So that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out, please, if you didn't subscribe to the channel, subscribe. I'm trying to reach 100. Y'all guys share my content with other people. I appreciate y'all. I really do. I'm not gonna go nowhere. I'm gonna continue to doing net content forever. I already made my mind up. I'm not trying to make money, but I'll be happy just to keep doing our content. A place for us Net fans to come and voice our opinions and support our team. So that being said, don't forget, like and subscribe. Peace.